Hello and welcome to BetID. I'm Jeff, anyway. So in this video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to say I have or she has or we have in Spanish. Of course, in Indonesian. So what I mean by have here is have like in I have a car. So it's the possession have and not the auxiliary verb have, because that is another topic. I have green car. Aku punya sebuah mobil hijau. He has a green car. Dia punya sebuah mobil hijau. They have a green car. Mereka punya sebuah mobil hijau. Okay, do you notice that nothing changes except the subject? So yes, Indonesian is a very easy language, but what I want you to take note here is the words order. The words order. Okay, so in English, the adjective is before the noun, but in Indonesian, the adjective is after the noun. Green car is mobil hijau and not hijau mobil. Another example. We have a big blue house and some cars. Wow, they are quite rich. Kami punya sebuah rumah hijau yang besar. Well, okay, my bad. So it should be kami punya rumah biru. So it's not hijau. Blue is biru, yang besar, dan beberapa mobil. I forgot to say that. Okay, so what you see on your screen is the correct Indonesian sentence. She has a gentle, handsome husband. Ooh. Dia punya suami tampan yang baik. Maybe like me? Okay. You have a cool, big motorcycle. Kamu punya motor besar yang keren. Can you say, what changes now? Yes, now you have this yang word. What does it mean? And can you see the pattern? So, in English, the blue house, handsome husband, big motorcycle are called noun phrase, okay? And whenever the adjective is placed before the noun phrase in English, it means that the adjective describes something about the noun phrase. Okay, what is that? Some examples. Little blue table. Meja biru yang kecil. Big old cupboard. Lemari tua yang besar. Kind old lady. Wanita tua yang baik. Tasty Indonesian food. Makanan Indonesia yang enak. Okay, so could you see the pattern now? Well, it's good. Now, let's affix this punya into 5 main affixes. So first we have mempunyai. So remember, before you can use the meng prefix, you have to add i affix first. Punya, punyai, mempunyai. Aku punya kakak perempuan yang cantik. Aku mempunyai kakak perempuan yang cantik. What's the difference? Well, they have the exact same meaning, but you are likely to see the second one, the mempunyai, in textbook, whilst the first one is more common in everyday speech. Second, dipunyai. So, this one is to be used in passive voice. Mobil merah yang besar dipunyai olehku. It's just another way to say, aku punya mobil merah yang besar. It's the same. But, again, the first one is more common in textbook. The dipunyai and stuff, okay. So, this one, this punya, doesn't have the ter prefix. So, you can't say something like terpunya. It's weak. It doesn't exist. And with ber prefix, it does have, but it doesn't really common to use. Maybe in literature, but I never heard someone said berpunya before. Berpunya means rich, maybe, because I'm not quite sure. Again, I never used that word berpunya. Orang kaya could be orang berpunya, perhaps, I don't know. So now, let's try to understand the sentence together. Aku punya rumah merah yang besar. Aku juga punya keluarga yang besar. Aku punya mama dan papa, juga punya kakak dan adik. Aku juga punya kakek dan nenek. Selain itu, aku punya mobil dan motor yang banyak. Okay, so what does it mean? I have a big red house. I also have a big family. I have mother and father, as well as brother and sister. I also have grandfather and grandmother. Furthermore, I have many cars and motorcycles. Now, why don't you practice by translating the sentence in Indonesian? I have a bad internet connection. Poor me. That's it for me. Bye. Hi! Thanks for watching this video. If you have any idea of the future videos or any thoughts about this video or this channel in general, let me know. Leave a comment down below or reach out to me on my social media. You can find one in the About section of this channel. If you want to book an online lesson with me, you can do that now by clicking the link down below. Sampai jumpa!